Hello guys, welcome back to Gemini Gamers. This is a new episode of the KSP News Show that I've been hosting recently on my channel. So if you're new here, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And also click on the little notification bell down below to make sure you get notifications every time I upload one of these episodes. I usually upload these every Wednesday. It's currently the only thing that's actually scheduled in my channel. But that may change, the scheduling may change. I may change the day that I upload on. So make sure you click on that little notification bell so you can get notifications on when I upload these. So this is week number 5, and this week we didn't get much news, at least not much new, except one thing that I will show you here at the end of the episode. So anyway, the weekly blog was called Interstellar Visitor. So basically, you don't know, recently we had a little comet that's kind of far away, kind of flew close by the Earth or something. I didn't really do much research on that because it's not really that important relating to the game. But apparently, scientists believe that this little comet asteroid thing came from outside the solar system. So it's like basically the first thing that we realize that visits us. I mean, during our ability to actually understand that that's actually that coming in from somewhere else, right? So I'm pretty sure we had multiple occasions in the human history while humans have been alive that we had maybe an asteroid fly by or something that's coming outside the solar system. So you know what, it's not, you know, that special, but I mean, it's cool that we were able to realize that that thing is not from here and it's from outside the solar system. So, you know, we're not going to visit it or anything like that, but that's cool. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get going with the development news, which is why all of you are here. So anyway, more work has been made on the Making History expansion. A new event node was added in that, you know, whenever you accomplish an event, more things become available once those conditions have been met of the mission. So like if you get into orbit around the moon and then it tells you, oh, by the way, you need to land, and if you land you get more points or whatever, something like that, right? So it's very useful for secondary objectives, like if you want to land, like, oh, you landed, but now you have to go and land somewhere else, right? Like, let's pretend you had to do that, right? So you landed on the North Pole, so now you have to go to the South Pole or something like that. So yeah, that's that on the event nodes. And then work also went into the complete mission objective UI display. Basically, it's going to give a more accurate list of following events. So, you know, the events that go after once you complete something, and a scoring system. So I guess there's going to be a lot of competition with that. And there's also the implementation of resources, scenarios, and missions. So you have to go mine, stuff like that. Basically, this is going to make mission, you know, more constant mission when it goes into resource collection, I guess, when you do a save. So it would make it even more simple way to get you, like, you have to land somewhere, and then, or when you tell someone to land there and then get resources, it's going to make that a lot simpler since it's not going to be shifting around or anything like that, which is good. And also the Making History expansion will be available in all supported languages currently, which is good if you don't speak English or Spanish, I guess. So yay, more people are going to play the game. That's good, right? It's always good. So some other work went into other nodes, so I'm going to go over them a little bit briefly here. So the other work that went into the first node is the explode part node. This node will allow you to set up a part to explode a certain point during a mission. So yeah, if you want to you want to screw someone over, go ahead and do that. Put a little note in your mission like, oh, your engine blew up, too bad. Then explode a vessel node, which will be able to destroy your whole ship. So GG, I guess, at that point. Resource amount node. This node requires you to do like the mission. When you go through this node, it requires you to have a certain amount of resources. So let's, for example, a rover has to travel a certain amount of meters with a certain amount of units of liquid fuel. Let's just say, example, 700 units. If you don't have enough, you can't complete the mission. You have to refuel or something like that. And if you do, congratulations, you completed the mission. So the next node is change part resource levels node. This node will let you adjust the resource level to another value. It may be more or less than the current resource level a player has at the point, and it can also be part of it. So if you want to do like a mission where like, oh, you landed, congratulations, here's a bit of fuel for you to make your mission go on. That combined with the event node, like if you were like, oh, we're gonna give you just enough fuel for you to do another landing and also return to Kerbin at the same time, you know what I mean, something like that. So yeah, so the next node is action part resource drain node. So using this node will allow you to drain or remove a resource over a period of time make a fuel tank lose 300 units of liquid fuel in 120 seconds. So yeah, you have to do a burn fast because you're leaking fuel or whatever, but it's something like that, right? And then the next node is get in node. This node is for having Kerbal board a vessel at a given moment during your mission. So you have to rescue someone, but you can't rescue him until he either flew by through something and can't really do much. And the next node is Kerbal EVA node. So basically it tells you where you can have to do an EVA or something like that. Very cool stuff. And then the last thing, the exciting thing, not relating to anything with nodes and stuff like that. Kind of the nodes are kind of the boring part. It's basically the new J2 engine. It's basically gonna, I'm putting a picture on it right now on the screen. It's basically gonna be a mixture of the F1 and J2. It's not gonna be an exact J2 replica, which kinda sucks, but it's gonna be also look a little bit like F1, so it's gonna be its own little unique engine. So yeah, I'm putting that on the screen right now, so you can take a good look at it. They only gave me one picture to show you, which stinks, but yeah. So anyway, it's gonna have less thrust than the skipper. It's basically supposed to fill up the gap between the poodle, the T45, I think is the name of it, the poodle and the skipper. So you know, there's a large thrust gap between that. So it's probably gonna be around 300 kilonewtons of thrust. So that's pretty cool. It's gonna have a ability to change its shroud. So it's gonna fit the 1.872 and 2.5 parts. So you can, it has the ability to get a bigger shroud when you connect it to something. Very cool stuff. And also, I think wait. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it, actually. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and, since it's a new week, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what the KSP challenge is here. So the challenge is gonna be destroy the KSE. I'm gonna leave a link in the blog so you can go check that out. It's basically just blow up the KSE the most efficient way, I guess you could say, which is cool. So yeah, if you're wondering, this is pretty much for the end of the development news, but if you're wondering what this little place is here, go check out my Galileo series. It's a very nice series. We're getting to that point where we're going to a lot of places. It's a very unique mod planet pack, so as you can see, you probably saw the thunder and the planet over there. Very cool stuff. So yeah, go ahead and watch that. It's in my channel, so make sure to subscribe and all that stuff. Like, comment, share, and hopefully you'll come back next week to see the next episode of this KSP News channel. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode. Thank you for watching.